Welcome to Community Conversations. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner, and joining me today as my guest is Sean Lohr, who's the Executive Director of the Scott Key Center. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
I'm really happy to have you here today to talk a little bit about the Scott's Key Center and what you do. Certainly your agency is familiar to me, but maybe you can start off by just really sharing with our viewers what you do.
Well, thank you. The Scott Key Center is an organization that works with adults 21 years and older with developmental and intellectual disabilities. We provide them with life skill training, employment skill training, which goes into the facet of how do I search for a job? What does it take to be employed? How do I approach it? How do I prepare for it? What are my expectations once I'm employed with an employer? And also to how can I utilize the community and be integrated in the community?
So how do you connect and work with local businesses to find those employment opportunities?
Well, we've got a job development specialist, an employment manager, and myself that go to network meetings, chamber meetings. We have personal relationships with businesses that we've worked with over the years. Families also are an integral part of this with giving us leads, things of that nature. And what we've done with some of those initiatives is, we look for competitive employment, maybe a full-time employment or a part-time employment, but we also look for where we can support other individuals in like an enclave setting, or maybe even a job trial to where they go out to an area of business and they do the job for a day or maybe 2 days or 3 days with the support of a Scott Key Center staff person to see if they like that type of job.
Right.
And it's also kind of a working interview for the employer.
Okay. So I know some participants, go out and work at a business or go out and work at another location, and some work at the facility with work that's brought in for them to do. What is that blend like?
We have individuals that sometimes don't even come into our center per se, or our facility, and work independently. And we have some individuals that may work outside of our facility and provide services inside our facility. And we have some individuals that work strictly in our shelter workshop facility-based program currently.
Okay. All right. So how long has the Scott's Key Center been in existence?
We've been in existence for nearly 51 years.
Okay.
It was established in 1966 when some families here in Frederick County needed services, and so they got together and started that out as a school program. And through the years it's evolved into an adult daycare, and then into work initiatives, then to supported employment, which is more community-based, supported for individuals. And now we're coming into another big change. It's a national movement called Employment First.
So what is the Employment First initiative?
Well, the Employment First initiative is a strategic change process. What that is looking at employment first and community integration for our individuals. But what it is really a process to change the strategy and thinking process of organizations to be looking at employment as opposed to a sheltered or a facility-based program, getting people more involved in the community amongst the members of the community without disabilities.
Well, I know that one of the services Scott Key Center provides is we do have a lot of your participants involved in custodial work in the county, and I know that our employees just love them, and there's a great interaction between the two workforces, and that it really works out well. And so I'm sure that happens in other businesses where your participants go out and are employed. So it really gives people a lot of experience and interactions with others. It
does, and also it poses an educational value for the public. A lot of people may not even know that this kind of thing exists. They may have not had interactions. They have preconceived conceptions of what someone with a disability may be or be like. And this gives them the opportunity to, work with that individual, interact with that individual, and become more educated.
Very good. So how many people participate at the Scott Key Center?
We have 121 individuals that we provide services to. Nearly half of those are in our supported employment program, which are working either on custodial enclaves, cleaning a majority of the county facilities, as well as some local churches and other businesses. And we've got the other 50 to 52% that work both in our shelter workshop and also in some community-based programming.
Okay. So what do you think is going to change with the Employment First initiative that's different than what you're doing? It sounds to me like there is interest in less facility-based programming.
What's going to change is as new people come into DDA services is we're going to be looking at employment first for that individual. So before they would start their program, we'd be looking at and doing assessments on those individuals of what might meet their needs as far as employment. They wouldn't necessarily come into the center to start with. If needed for additional training, we would set up training modules in the center or in the facility to help train and teach those individuals those skills that would take to obtain the type of employment that they would look for.
Now, do most of your participants come to you after they come out of the school system, or if somebody moves into the county who has a family member that would benefit from the Scott Key Center, how do you connect with people?
A combination of both. A lot of them come out of the school system here in Frederick County. They are into the DD services, of course, at an early age. Around 13 or 14, they start getting into the adult services. And a lot of times they will graduate with a certificate. Many of them will at the age of 21, so that then there's programs for them available and the funding available for that. When someone moves to an area, they will usually contact Service Coordination or DDA, Developmental Disabilities Administration, or they can contact any agency like the Scott Key Center that provides these services, for the guidance on how to obtain the funding and then search for a program that might meet the needs of the individual.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I haven't asked about the services or the products that the center provides?
Well, the Scott Key Center provides a lot of opportunities for the community to be involved. We have two wonderful greenhouses, one in state-of-the-art greenhouse where we sell a lot of bedding plants, vegetables, mums, poinsettias. This time of year, if you're interested in poinsettia, stop by at 1050 Rocky Springs Road. We also have a printing service, and we do printing and copying, and which then curtails into our mailing, to where we do the stuffing and the fulfilling and the labeling and the mailing services as well. We also do fulfillment for tea bags and allspice, and we run a industrial kitchen where we have done some lunch services for trainings and different things of that nature as well.
Okay, that's a lot. So I know yet you have done the rain barrels as well.
We do the rain barrels. That's another Scott Key Center generated product that provides work opportunities for individuals out of recycled olive barrels and then generated into a rain collection thing. So if you're interested in slowing off the rainwater runoff or collecting water for your gardens or flower beds, please stop by and get that.
So can people find out about, the mums and the poinsettias, the rain barrels, and the other items on your webpage?
They can go to our webpage at www.scottkeycenter.org and obtain all the information on the products that we offer, the services that we offer, and any additional information from additional resources.
I think they're quality products, and it really helps to provide employment for people who need to have employment. And so I think it's a good way for the community to participate and be supportive of the Scott Key Center. And I hope that our viewers have learned about an important service that's provided as part of Frederick County government to assist citizens in our community and really to partner with county government and the businesses and provide some unique products and services to people in our community. If you want to know more, check out the webpage and get involved. So thank you for joining us.